You're out in the wilderness, miles from civilization, your heart pounds in your chest, that primal instinct, survival, kicks in. In a crisis, every decision counts, and having the right gear can mean life or death. Today, we're diving into the top 10 items preppers will defend with their lives after a major attack on U.S. soil. These aren't your average, everyday carry items. These are the essentials that will keep you alive. We're talking about the bare necessities: water, food, shelter, and the tools you need to secure them. So buckle up, get ready for a crash course in survivalism, and remember, in a crisis, knowledge is power. Let's get to it. We all know water is essential for life. It's the cornerstone of our existence, the very foundation upon which our survival depends. You can go without food for weeks, enduring hunger pangs and weight loss, but without water, you'll be in serious trouble within days. Dehydration can set in quickly, leading to severe health issues. In a disaster scenario, clean drinking water is often the first resource to become scarce. Natural disasters, attacks, or infrastructure failures can disrupt water supplies instantly. That's why preppers put such a high value on having multiple ways to collect, purify, and store water. They understand the critical importance of this resource. After a major attack, water lines could be disrupted, leaving you with no way to access this life-giving resource. Imagine turning on the tap and nothing comes out. Your body needs water for everything: regulating temperature, transporting nutrients, flushing out waste, and even breathing. Every cell in your body relies on water to function properly. Without it, dehydration sets in, and trust me, you don't want to experience that. Symptoms can escalate from mild thirst to severe dizziness and confusion. You might come across some water sources, but they're unlikely to be safe for drinking without treatment. Contaminated water can carry diseases and harmful chemicals. That's where purification methods come in. Knowing how to make water safe is a crucial survival skill. Boiling is a reliable option, but it requires fuel, which might be in short supply. In a prolonged crisis, you need alternatives. Water filters, purification tablets, and even using the power of the sun with a solar still are all methods that preppers rely on. Each method has its pros and cons. Remember, a human can only survive 3 to 4 days without water. This short window makes it imperative to secure your water supply. It's not a risk you want to take. The consequences of running out of water are dire and can be fatal. Stock up on water storage containers, learn how to purify water from various sources, and make sure you have enough on hand to last you and your family for at least 2 weeks. Preparation is key. When the grid goes down and chaos ensues, a stockpile of clean water will be more valuable than gold. It will be the most sought-after resource. It'll be your lifeline, your ticket to survival. In times of crisis, clean water is not just a necessity, it's the key to enduring and overcoming the challenges ahead. You can have all the water in the world, but without food, your body won't last long. Food is the cornerstone of survival, providing the energy and nutrients necessary to keep going. In a post-attack scenario, your local supermarket is going to be the first to be raided. Panic buying will empty the shelves in no time, leaving you with nothing if you're unprepared. That's why preppers focus on storing non-perishable food items that provide the calories and nutrients needed to stay alive. These items are the backbone of any good survival pantry. We're talking about the essentials here: rice, beans, lentils, oats, foods that have a long shelf life and can be stored for months or even years. These staples are versatile and can be used in a variety of meals. Canned goods, dried fruits, nuts, and jerky are also good options. They provide essential nutrients and can be eaten without much preparation. Remember, you're not preparing for a gourmet meal. You're preparing to survive. Simple, nutritious meals are the goal. Organization is key when it comes to food storage. A well-organized pantry ensures you can find what you need quickly and efficiently. Keep a rotating inventory so you're not caught off guard by expired food. Regularly check expiration dates and use older items first. Store your supplies in airtight containers to keep out moisture, pests, and rodents. This will help preserve the quality and safety of your food. Think about your dietary needs and any allergies you might have. Make sure your food storage includes items that are safe for everyone in your household. Having a food plan in place can help you avoid panic and make sure you're getting the sustenance you need to stay strong and healthy in a crisis. Food is fuel, and a well-thought-out plan ensures you have enough of it. Don't wait for disaster to strike. Start building your survival pantry today. The sooner you start, the better prepared you'll be when the unexpected happens. In a crisis, injuries are inevitable. A simple cut can quickly turn life-threatening without proper medical attention. Preppers understand this and prioritize having a well-stocked first aid kit and essential medications on hand. Think beyond your basic bandages and antiseptic wipes. A comprehensive medical kit should include items for treating burns, fractures, infections, and allergic reactions. Learn basic first aid and wound care techniques. Knowing how to control bleeding, splint a broken bone, or treat a burn could save your life or the life of someone you love. Don't forget about any prescription medications you or your family members rely on. Having a backup supply can be a lifesaver in a disaster. Being able to treat minor injuries and illnesses yourself will be crucial. Fuel in a post-attack world is like finding a winning lottery ticket. It powers the generators that keep the lights on, the vehicles that provide transportation, and the tools that make life a little bit easier. Without it, the modern conveniences we take for granted would be impossible to maintain. Preppers know that securing a reliable fuel source is essential for long-term survival. Without fuel, you're stuck. No way to power your home, charge your devices, or travel any significant distance. It's not just about having fuel, it's about having enough to last through extended periods of crisis. Gasoline, propane, and diesel all have a shelf life, so it's important to rotate your stock and store it properly in airtight containers to prevent evaporation. Consider alternative fuel sources as well, such as biofuels or even hydrogen, which can offer longer-term solutions. Solar panels can provide a renewable source of energy, while wood-burning stoves can heat your home and cook your food. Learning how to use and maintain these alternative fuel sources can be invaluable in a long-term survival situation. Knowledge and preparation are key. Fuel equals mobility and the ability to power essential equipment. In times of crisis, having a well-thought-out fuel strategy can make all the difference between thriving and merely surviving. In a world plunged into darkness, batteries become beacons of hope. They power your flashlights, radios, and other essential devices, providing light, communication, and a sense of security. The power grid is down, night has fallen, and you're surrounded by darkness. A simple flashlight powered by a set of batteries can mean the difference between navigating safely and stumbling blindly through danger. Stock up on batteries of all sizes, AA, AAA, C, D, and 9-volt. Rechargeable batteries are a smart choice, especially if you have a way to generate power. Solar chargers, hand-crank generators, and even car batteries can be used to recharge your devices and keep them running. Battery-powered radios provide a lifeline to the outside world, allowing you to stay informed about the situation, receive emergency broadcasts, and potentially connect with other survivors. Shelter is more than just four walls and a roof. It's your sanctuary, your protection from the elements, and a place where you can feel safe and secure amidst chaos. In a disaster, your home may be damaged or destroyed, making it essential to have a backup plan. You're exposed to the elements, scorching sun, freezing temperatures, torrential rain. A sturdy shelter can provide protection, regulate your body temperature, and give you a place to rest and recuperate. Portable shelters such as tents, tarps, and emergency blankets are lightweight, easy to pack, and can be set up quickly. Knowing how to build a basic shelter from natural materials like branches and leaves is an invaluable skill that could save your life. Consider your surroundings and the potential threats you might face. In a post-attack world, the rule of law can crumble as quickly as buildings. Protecting yourself and your loved ones might require resorting to self-defense. Preppers understand this harsh reality and are prepared to defend themselves if necessary. Weapons are a last resort, but it's crucial to have the means to protect yourself if faced with a life-threatening situation. Firearms, knives, pepper spray. These are tools that can deter attackers and give you a fighting chance. But remember, owning a weapon is a huge responsibility. Proper training, safe storage, and knowing the laws surrounding self-defense are paramount. Your goal is to survive, not to escalate a situation. Consider non-lethal options like pepper spray or a stun gun. Learning basic self-defense techniques can also be invaluable. In a disaster, communication can be a lifeline. It allows you to stay informed, coordinate with loved ones, and potentially call for help. Preppers prioritize having multiple ways to communicate, even when traditional methods fail. You're separated from your family, cell towers are down, and you have no way to reach them. The anxiety and uncertainty can be crippling. Having a reliable communication device can provide a sense of hope and help you reconnect with your loved ones. Hand-crank radios are essential for receiving emergency broadcasts and staying updated on the situation. Two-way radios allow you to communicate with others over short distances, which can be invaluable for coordinating with neighbors or search parties. Consider a satellite phone, which communicates directly with satellites, making it a more reliable option in a disaster. Clothing is your first line of defense against the elements. In a survival situation, it can mean the difference between comfort and misery, health and hypothermia. Preppers understand the importance of having durable, weather-appropriate clothing that can withstand the rigors of a crisis. You're exposed to the elements, scorching sun, biting wind, pouring rain. Proper clothing can protect your skin, regulate your body temperature, and keep you moving. Invest in layers of clothing made from breathable, moisture-wicking fabrics. A waterproof outer layer is essential for staying dry, while a warm base layer will keep you insulated in cold weather. Don't forget about sturdy footwear. Hiking boots or work boots that can handle rough terrain are ideal. Consider the environment you're in and choose your clothing accordingly. Tools are the backbone of survival. They allow you to build, repair, cook, and perform countless other tasks that make life in a post-attack world a little bit easier. Preppers know that having the right tools can mean the difference between thriving and merely surviving. You need to build a shelter, start a fire, repair your gear, or defend yourself. Having a reliable set of tools can empower you to overcome these challenges and take control of your situation. A sturdy knife is a must-have. It can be used for everything from cutting firewood to preparing food to self-defense. A multi-tool with pliers, screwdrivers, and other essential implements is also incredibly useful. Don't forget about fire starters, cooking gear, water filters, and other essential equipment. We've covered the top 10 items preppers will fight for after an attack on U.S. soil. Remember, these are just the essentials. True preparedness goes beyond gear. It's about having the knowledge, skills, and mindset to adapt and overcome any challenge. Start building your own preparedness plan today. Don't wait for disaster to strike before you act. Being prepared is not about living in fear. It's about taking control of your destiny. It's about having the confidence to face the unknown, knowing that you have the tools and the knowledge to survive. In a crisis, the will to survive is just as important as any piece of gear. Stay aware, stay alert, and stay prepared. Because out here in the wild, in the face of uncertainty, it's not about luck. It's about preparation meeting opportunity.